Welcome to BeefBasis.com. I'm Brett Crosby from Custom Ag Solutions, and today we'll be talking about the price forecast tool. Beef Basis was developed in 2004, rolled out in 2006, and its primary purpose is to help people understand the relationship between the feeder cattle futures and the price expectations for cattle that are lighter, of a different sex, or in a different location, or at a different date than the front month feeder cattle futures contract. So let's explain this for a second. To get to the price forecast tool, we go up to Analytics and click on Price Forecasting. Let's say we want to know what to expect 500-pound steers to be worth in November. So let's first pick our date, November 6th. Let's pick Wyoming since I'm a Wyoming rancher, and we'll go to Torrington, which is the closest auction yard to my cattle, and we'll start with steers. Now you can select a different frame score and muscling score. If you don't know what those are, you can hover over the question marks and there is an explanation. But as soon as you pick a location, the most common frame score and muscling score are automatically populated, so you don't have to worry about that. Remember, we are looking for the price expectation for 500-pound steers, so we'll say 500 pounds. And then we click on the number of head. This field represents the number of cattle that are going to be sold in the ring at one time. So for example, if you take 100 steers to the sale barn but they sell in lots of 10 or 15, then you would put 10 or 15 there. Today I'm going to just assume that I have enough uniform steers to make a full load lot. As soon as we've entered all of this information, notice that the futures prices for feeder cattle and for corn have been populated in these fields below. We can change those if we would like, but those are the most recent closing prices for the two contracts. And we notice down here that we're using the November feeder cattle futures as a reference and the December corn futures as a reference. To be able to run the analysis, we need to press the tab or enter button. This makes the run calculator button active. We can use the feeder cattle futures prices that have been automatically populated, or we can change them. In any case, we can run the analysis as it is. We scroll down and we see the expected cash price for 500-pound steers in Torrington on November 6th is $1.68 or $168 a hundredweight, with a range of $162.97 to $174.73. The basis is $30. We take the futures plus basis to get our expected price. We can also choose to analyze a price forecast for heifers. Say the heifers are going to be about 20 pounds lighter than the steers, 480 pounds. We'll leave the number at 100. We'll tab and run the calculator, and we see we also have a price expectation and a range for 480-pound heifers. We can also change the marketing date. So let's just move the marketing date up a month to December. We'll go back to steers. And we will run and see that we expect that later in the year 500-pound steers will be worth a few dollars more. There are a lot of different things we can do with this analysis. We can try different locations. We can also analyze the effect of different weights on the price that we expect. And we will try a load lot of 550-pound steers. And we can see that had the effect of dropping the price around $6 a hundred. The price forecasting tool is designed to help you understand the relationship between feeder cattle futures, corn futures, and price expectations of the calves that you plan to sell. The ultimate reason this was developed was to help you make good marketing decisions. For example, suppose you want to use a video auction to market your cattle and enter into a forward contract. You can use beef basis to set a floor price for your cattle. And you can then look at beef basis and say, okay, my 550-pound steers are expected to bring $1.62 in Torrington on the 4th of December, and you can say, I don't want to sell them if they don't bring something close to $1.62. At the same time, you can use the tool to help you understand what price you are actually hedging when you enter a position in the futures market. The reason beef basis is important is that feeder cattle futures represent around an 800-pound steer. The price of an 800-pound steer can be expected to be much different than the price of a 500-pound steer or a 600-pound heifer. Hence the need for beefbasis.com's price forecasting tool to help people understand the price expectation for calves that weigh something different than 800 pounds or will be marketed on a different date than the expiration date of the feeder cattle futures contract. This helps people make better marketing decisions. It helps people make better hedging decisions. And it helps people be more efficient with the marketing decisions or hedging decisions that they make. Ultimately, of course, the more efficient we are, the higher the odds that we remain in business. I'm Brett Crosby. It was nice talking with you today. Have a good day.